A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gamecocks kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Oh, he found a space on him, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Just smothered on the play.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Throwing Sellers. Fires to the middle. Left side is Hayes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Sets his feet, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Hayes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina! Rolled his way into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pressure going right. Release to the back. Finds a man by himself. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Scarlet Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Calls his own number. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting run, getting in there, and now forcing a decision for this offense, forcing the 4th down and goal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Making the adjustment on the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Duff. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Clark. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still running at the 40. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Sellers. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Out wide right, it's Hayes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Clark. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
22, blue, 22. Jack. Red 30 clear. Red 30 clear.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gamecocks! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. can hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Clark. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing Sellers. They're all over him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Paul, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sellers. Out wide right, it's Clark. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the... He is in! Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, if if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
Snags it, and he's open. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That one just came off his hand badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Rush is on. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide wrapped, it's Carter. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Duff. Taken down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hoosiers, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throwing, Sellers.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Out wide right, it's Hayes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hits inside, it's Clark. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. Touchdown, South Carolina! That one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Hand it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it in his belly. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
With a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. Changing the routes with his receiver. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After the run, now to throw. He's looking deep. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He breaks a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sellers from the gun on third down. Left side is Hayes. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Carter. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to establish the run, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws quickly. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Rutgers! They move on top here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked.
Snags it, and there's running room. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, it's Clark. Got enough for the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Left side is Clark. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. At the 35, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Under pressure. Keeps the play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.